It's clear the club needs a clear out this summer, with this season being a shambles domestically. We've compiled a realistic list of players that need to leave, as they are not cutting it for us. We will go over this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Rangers content. But first, Rangers players fronted up to the Union Bears after defeat to Motherwell at Ibrox. Barry Ferguson's side fell to a 2-1 defeat in the Scottish Premiership clash, making it a third straight defeat at home. Luke Armstrong and Tom Sparrow netted in the first half before Cyril Dessers halved the deficit with 54 minutes played. There would be no equaliser though, with Rangers slipping to 16 points behind Celtic in the league after Brendan Rodgers' side claimed victory over St Mirren. Rangers were booed off the park at half-time and were greeted with another chorus of boos at the full-time whistle. After the match, the Rangers squad walked over in front of the Union Bears section at Ibrox. Thousands of supporters had already left, but the Union Bears section remained in place to send a message to the players after the defeat. Footage on social media shows the players front up to supporters as angry fans made their feelings clear over the loss. Ferguson said of the defeat, "I'm clearly disappointed, frustrated. I never seen it coming if I'm being honest with you. The first 45 minutes, I'm not going to stand here and kid anybody on. It was nowhere near good enough. It was sluggish, we had no energy, we had no passion about us." But now, the fallout from another disappointing season at Rangers continues, marked by an unwanted record of a third consecutive domestic defeat at Ibrox. Interim manager Barry Ferguson has expressed a desire to make Ibrox a fortress, but the team's performances have made that goal seem distant. The 125-year-old stadium, once synonymous with dominance, has been as fragile as a sandcastle this season. Rangers' struggles can be traced back to questions surrounding their summer recruitment. Financial constraints meant the club was forced to offload high-earning players for minimal return, with 5 senior players leaving for less than £800,000 combined. This barely covered the compensation fee for Connor Barron, highlighting the delicate financial position the club finds itself in. Now, Rangers face the challenge of another rebuild, but this time with limited resources. The need to clear the decks is critical, as several players have struggled to handle the pressure of playing for a club that demands success. Jack Butland, once considered irreplaceable, has seen a dramatic decline in form. Once on the verge of an England recall, Butland now risks losing his place in the team unless he can regain his confidence. Any respectable bid for the goalkeeper is likely to be considered. Robin Proper, signed as an experienced centre-back to replace Connor Goldson, has also failed to live up to expectations. The 31-year-old has been under scrutiny since his arrival, with his domestic performances leaving much to be desired. In fact, being substituted at half-time 4 times in one season is a damning statistic for any Rangers defender. Nadim Bahrami, a technically gifted player with experience in one of Europe's top leagues and an international tournament, has similarly struggled to adapt to Scottish football. While his ball-playing ability is evident, his tendency to take too many touches, coupled with a lack of pace and aggression, has hindered his effectiveness. Cyril Dessers, despite being on course to reach 30 goals and 40 goal contributions this season, remains a key part of Rangers' ongoing problems. Regardless of the system or formation employed, a number 9 who cannot hold up the ball, link play, or physically dominate defenders presents a significant issue for the team. Other players nearing the end of their contracts, such as Tom Lawrence and Yanis Hadji, could offer Rangers some much-needed wage relief, freeing up space for younger, faster players. However, Danilo is another who must prove his fitness before he can be trusted as a reliable option. The squad's deficiencies don't stop there. Players like Matondo, Jose Cifuentes, Kieran Dowell, and Ben Davies also find themselves on the list of underperformers, demonstrating the scale of the task ahead for Rangers. With so many positions in need of reinforcements, there is little room for error in the upcoming transfer windows, where risk-free signings are virtually non-existent. The next phase of rebuilding will be crucial in determining the club's future. In other news, before St Mirren sent Philippe Clement packing and Barry Ferguson returned as interim manager, Rangers fans briefly celebrated the potential takeover by 49ers Enterprises, the investment arm of the NFL's San Francisco 49ers. The arrival of new ownership offers a glimmer of hope for a club in turmoil, with a disgruntled fan base demanding change after a disappointing season on and off the field. Rangers have faced significant challenges, from financial losses to poor on-field performances, and the need for fresh investment is critical. The 49ers, who also own Leeds United, bring financial muscle and commercial appeal, promising to revitalize the club. However, the multi-club ownership model, while offering advantages like shared resources and scouting networks, raises concerns about Rangers potentially becoming subordinate to Leeds. Leeds chairman Parag Marathe, who leads the consortium talks, assures that any new club will operate as a standalone entity. The goal is not to create a hierarchy, but to benefit from shared expertise in areas like data analytics, scouting, and commercial ventures. For Rangers, the deal would inject much-needed capital, helping with a managerial search, squad improvements, and infrastructure upgrades. With the York family worth an estimated $6 billion backing the 49ers, the investment could mark a turning point for Rangers. Rangers have struggled financially since returning to the top flight, losing nearly £100 million, with the current board showing signs of investor fatigue. A fresh injection of capital from the 49ers could help stabilize the club and boost its global commercial appeal, particularly in the US. Lucrative pre-season tours in America might return, though Rangers Champions League qualifiers could complicate scheduling. The 49ers investment also connects Rangers to innovations in sports technology, such as virtual reality tools for player development. Additionally, links to Red Bull's multi-club model, known for developing elite talent, could provide opportunities for Rangers to access cutting-edge scouting and player development networks. Rangers present an attractive proposition for American investors, offering a historic brand and access to European competitions at a relatively low cost compared to teams in the English Premier League. Rangers' revenue, boosted by participation in the Champions League, could offer the 49ers a solid return on investment, similar to their experience with Leeds. The expansion of UEFA's competitions makes Rangers an appealing target, with regular European football providing opportunities for significant financial gains. While multi-club ownership rules may once have been stricter, UEFA's recent decisions have allowed clubs like Manchester City and Girona, or RB Leipzig and Salzburg, to compete in the same tournaments, minimizing conflicts of interest for the 49ers. Ultimately, the success of this takeover depends on key decisions: appointing the right sporting director, manager, and players. If Rangers can align these elements, the partnership with the 49ers could be transformative, offering the financial backing and expertise needed to return to the top of Scottish football and compete in Europe once more. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.